1 win, 3 losses. And then 1 win and 3 losses the week before. 2 wins and 6 losses for the playoffs. So mathematically speaking, the best I could go from here on in is 3-0, if on the sides that is. So it will be a losing playoff year. But we'll see how things go. I am really trying to track how things work out, how the systems work out. And we'll see how things come into play, because I've been trying to figure these systems out since the late 1990s. I read articles. Greg Dempson helped me out with many of them. I searched myself at the past archive events, and what I used to do during my night shift job at a hotel is I would bring all the past results and I would spend hours determining, well, this might be a system, and I'd go through about 30 possible systems and like 1 or 2 were actually accurate. If this happens, then that. So it's a situation. Well, here's my favorite system. And I want to see now if these favorite systems are going to start collapsing. My favorite system in sports betting in the history of the league in the pro game is when a home underdog of 7 points or more wins outright. And then the previous week are home underdogs again of 7. They are something like 4% or 5% against the spread, and the under is like 88% against the spread. So betting the road favorites and the under has been a huge play before in the past on that system. I don't think that system was into play because I usually check that out when I can. That system comes up every year and a half or so. That system comes up. So it doesn't happen often, but these are the things that I will look for and then take advantage of them when I can find them. My favorite college football system was to take any underdog of 46.5 points or more. That system would always win. I haven't really been following as much college football lately. Has there ever been any big road or any big spreads like that over the last few years? If there is, let me know. And has the favorite or the underdog covered? Because it seems as if times are changing and the systems do not work. And some playoff systems as the divisional rounds since the wildcard round has started in the early 90s play the home team against the spread because they had the week off. The wildcard team had to fight to get there, and it usually meant a blowout, usually about a 10-14 point win every week by the home team. And you could usually go 3-1 or 4-0 against the spread most years by doing that, and that has been failing. 1-3 the last 2 years respectively. Each home team is against the spread. First round of the playoffs, my favorite system is to play any home underdog. There was like 3 of them this week, or the first round I should say. They were 1-2 against the spread. So once again, the things are changing. It's totally changing. So we'll see how this weekend goes. Now for the action. First game is the Philadelphia-Arizona game, and the bookmakers have Philadelphia laying 4. And there's a system on this game. There's a huge system play, and that is whenever an underdog of 7 points or more wins by over 7 points or more, and is underdog the previous week by over 3 points or more, they never cover the spread. It's usually the favorite, so that would be a spot for Philadelphia to cover the spread, lay in the 4. Also, defense wins championship games, and when we look at the 4 teams in the Final 4, the top 3 teams is Philadelphia, Baltimore, and Pittsburgh defensively. So that should tell us right there that any team but Arizona can really win this Super Bowl right now based on that. So those are cases for Philadelphia to win. But then again, you look at Larry Fitzgerald in Arizona, and he might be the best player in the league right now, and he might even be better than Jerry Rice. The guy is spectacular. Just throw the ball up high. I mean, the guy's 6'5", 6'6" or something. He's got a vertical reach that's so phenomenally amazing. And he catches everything that's so high. So all Kurt Warner has to do in triple coverage is throw the ball really, really high. And Fitzgerald's going to probably make some big catches. He is just a phenomenal wide receiver. I don't care what defense you are. There is no stopping Larry Fitzgerald whatsoever. He is that damn good. As far as production is concerned, and having Bolden back in the lineup and Breston's having a very good year at wide receiver, Arizona is a threat. But it doesn't seem as if they're going to be able to run the ball, but Edgerrin James, we'll see how he can do. And once again, you're saying Arizona's defense isn't that good, but last week they forced 5 interceptions and a fumble on Delhomme. But was this more the line of Arizona doing great on defense, Carolina doing poor on offense, or a combination of both? I'd have to guess it was a combination of both. But now when I look at this play, we have a system here to play Philadelphia -4. The betting is really even, so the bookmakers are going to win no matter what happens on this game. And I'm going to play against the system because it seems as if these systems are collapsing, so I'm going to take the points of Arizona +4. Like I say, it seems defense always wins championships, so that almost tells me Arizona's going to win the Super Bowl based on that. So I can almost tell you right now that if Arizona wins this game outright, there will be a decent chance that I will be taking the points with Arizona in the Super Bowl. Of course, that will come in the Super Bowl round. Second game is Baltimore and Pittsburgh, and the spread is 6 for Pittsburgh. It opened at 5, and now it's 6. The over-under is 33, and right off the bat, you'd almost have to say that it's not really, you could say it's a coin flip of who's going to win, with the favorite, of course, being Pittsburgh, because last week, Baltimore went into Tennessee. They made a few good defensive plays, but they could get no offense going whatsoever. And in a sense, they got lucky. They really got lucky. They got outplayed by Tennessee. We had that 41-second clock, of course, which helped out big. That pass was completed with Todd Heap. But nonetheless, Baltimore found a way to win the game, and you'd almost have to think that the same is going to be true here. A lot of football games end in a 3 or 4 point margin, especially that 3-point number, and you almost got to be tempted to take the points with the Baltimore Ravens. Everything is telling us to play the Baltimore Ravens. However, the Vegas bookmakers know the most. They know exactly what's going on, and they know something is up. King's Rule 41, I'll put a link over there to his channel. He has some very good football videos, but he has made a very good point about when the bookmakers see something, they try to trap the people, and I think they're trying to trap people into betting the Baltimore Ravens. According to wagerline.com, 64% of the people like the Baltimore Ravens against the number, which means only 36% like the Steelers. When the line was -5, there was 303 people that liked the Ravens and 179 that liked the Steelers. So you'd have to think that, well, if you're the bookmaker, you would drop that spread to 4 or 4.5 points. But no, they increased it to 6. So they're trying to get more people to bet the Baltimore Ravens. So I would take the Baltimore Ravens normally, but I'm going 2-6. Once again, I'm going to go opposite of my prediction. I'm going to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers laying the 6 points, as weird as it sounds. And it really wouldn't surprise me if this is one of those like 24-3 games. It really wouldn't surprise me. Joe Flacco is not that. He's a rookie quarterback. He's already won his 2 games. His time in the light is done. The spread is way too high. That makes me wonder about the situation. It only seems to me as if this is a trap game. And it does look to me as if Vegas is trying to trap the public on this game. And when that's the case, you generally want to go with the opposite of the play. I like the Ravens here. I'm 2-6 against the number, so I got to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers laying the 6 points on this spread. So that will be that. My next video is the Super Bowl video for the playoffs. That will be after the bye week, so in about sometime about 4 or 5 days before the Super Bowl. I will give you my play, and I will give you my best proposition bets that I can find, and I will tell you the system in which I have used for my best Super Bowl strategy. It has won almost every year. It lost last year. So once again, the things are changing. I'll probably bet against my system next year, which I have never done. So good luck everyone with your picks. Peace and light, and have yourself an amazing championship weekend. Bye-bye.